All right, time's now 4:44. Let's get over to Peyton.
Thank you, Leslie. Getting you ready for a new work week here, and we're transitioning from stormy weather to hotter weather. Here's how today shapes up. We'll be in the mid-90s this afternoon. Some of the hottest temperatures we've seen since at least the third week of July. Chance of rain, notice not very high. There will likely be one or two pop-up showers, but I don't see it being widespread, and most of you are not going to see rain today. Temperature staying in the mid-90s through Wednesday, but look at the temperatures taken. It looks like a cool front's on the way towards Friday, and that's technically because of a cold front, but it's not the cold air. It's the rainfall. So rain will be back and stormy weather is back towards the end of the work week and into the upcoming weekend. We'll have some storms around. So there's your chance of rainfall, about 20 to maybe up to 30% through Wednesday. Very, very isolated in nature. But come Thursday and Friday, we get enough moisture in here. We get that little cold front moving down, and a storm system and stormy weather looks to return, especially towards the end of the work week. And then I do think we'll have some storms around as we head into the upcoming weekend. So a couple days of some hot, dry weather, and then the storms do return. Now we're going to have some storms in the region the next couple of days. It just looks like most of them are going to be just to our east. So some storms tomorrow, or today rather, mainly to our east, and then tomorrow same story. Showers and storms fire up mainly to our east from Hattiesburg to Mobile. Maybe a few more storms over in South Mississippi, but I think a lot of them are going to struggle to ever get to southeast Louisiana. Over the weekend, I tell you what, we were about maybe 6 more hours and we would have had a tropical storm Danielle making landfall in Texas. This was that low pressure that was sitting over us on Thursday and Friday, giving us our stormy weather. Moved over the warm Gulf waters, organized, and moved inland. Clearly a spin there. And what'll be interesting in postseason analysis, what the Hurricane Center does with this. But no name, no depression, still brought some very beneficial rain, and still bringing beneficial rain to South Texas there, mainly south of San Antonio towards Laredo and towards Corpus Christi and Brownsville. Elsewhere in the tropics, not a lot going on. This is what's left of that tropical wave we were tracking last week. You may have known it as Indes 97. Very, very low chance, 10% chance it tries to organize. It's likely not going to organize, but there's some showers and storms with it this morning. And what's interesting is this is an elongated wave. There's a big fetch of moisture down here that's been pulled apart by upper level winds, and the southern area of this tropical wave is going to travel across the Caribbean. Notice a big plume of moisture there getting into the Bay of Campeche by the end of this week and into the weekend. Models aren't very aggressive with it, but keep an eye on that. Looks like that would probably go into Mexico. And then there's our stormy weather with that cool front moving into the region by Friday. So for now, the next week, things looking quiet. We'll say models, they are waking up a bit towards the end of this month, which is what we typically expect, but our models are going along with that guidance of what we usually see with climatology. So it's a reminder that hurricane season, while it's been pretty quiet, we got a long ways to go. There's your 7-day forecast. Dry and hot, mid-90s. Those will feel like about 104 to 106. It's August down here. That's kind of what we expect. And then as we go into the end of the work week, the stormy weather returns, and fortunately that'll knock our temperatures back into the 80s.